Hello, and welcome to our noon and a quarter right today. Sorry to be a bit late. As I mentioned, I am in a class on Tuesdays now, so it's supposed to end promptly at noon, but it really hasn't been. So on Tuesdays, I may be a few minutes late. My apologies. But in any case, here we go, and it is Tuesday, so this is the day that we set aside for especially observing those who have passed. So if you have someone to bring up for that, this is a time to contemplate them. So here we go in our noon rite for Tuesday. All right. With our quarter candle. And the course I'm taking is on dreams, so I'm very much in the mode of talking about dreams and sleep at this moment. If you have any thoughts on that subject. There we go. And we will do our incense as well. Doing a little Japanese incense today. There we go. Shall move along. Again, so sorry to begin so late. All right. Divine Isis, goddess of 10,000 names, I invoke your grace. Come to our temple, O goddess, dwell in our shrine. Make our hearths your altars, our hearts your home. Bring vision and healing to those who use this shrine. Give us wisdom and unveil the truth, and with thy feathery wings protect us. Breathe into us the breath of life and health and strength. It is noon, let us celebrate the moon. Let us celebrate the stars, no matter where they are. It is noon, let us celebrate the sun that shines on everyone. Let us celebrate our day as we go upon our way. It is noon, it is noon, it is noon. All right, and now it's time for our daily reflection. And from Marky, practice, believe, ritual. Practice, believe, ritual. Practice, believe, ritual. Practice, believe, ritual. And from Linda, happy autumn blessings. Happy autumn blessings. Happy autumn blessings. Happy autumn blessings. And from Phoenixa, thankful for friends. Thankful for friends. Thankful for friends. Thankful for friends. And from Linda, someone else's shoes. Someone else's shoes. Someone else's shoes. Someone else's shoes. Very good one to contemplate and think about. All right, and now let's go ahead and honor the directions, beginning in the east. Let us honor the east, element of air with the winds ever blowing. And we honor the south, element of fire with the flames ever glowing. And we honor the west, for we come into this world with all these gifts and more, our very own special essence. Let us thank the goddess for that which she bestows. Let us go forth, refreshed and renewed, with dedication to preserve and protect all life, for we are all children of Isis, the great Mother Goddess. And today being Tuesday, it is our special day to observe those who have passed and to send our blessings to them and ask the blessings of the powers that be on ourselves as we deal with loss and the distancing of those that we were close to. Oh my goodness, and Marky is bringing forth the name of Joanna Cameron, who was in the television show Isis, which was very meaningful to many people that later came to an understanding of the divine feminine. It is not uncommon in people's spiritual biographies, and when I've asked, because I asked this question in my correspondence course, where did you first hear the name of the goddess Isis? And not uncommon to have someone say, oh, well, I saw her on TV. And so this is, we sometimes think, oh, well, that's a trivial or superficial way of coming, feeling the call. But actually, however we feel the call, it's never trivial, it's never superficial. If it spoke to us and really got into us, then that's a valid divine contact, even if it comes through the lens of popular culture or some other way that we might not think is the right way to have a spiritual call. They're all right ways to have a spiritual call. So Goddess bless. We say Joanna Cameron's name that she may live. Blessings indeed. So anyone else that we want to bring forth today? I know there have been some passings of late. All right, well, we will go ahead and do our dirge, and please, if you like, sing along. And this is, I will do it 3 times as usual. And Phoenixa is missing all of her family as Thanksgiving approaches. And she says, all the food memories are like a handful of dead flower petals in my hands, remembering who burned the rolls, stirring the gravy, setting the table, Aunt Bertie, Grammy, and Mom. Oh, and Linda, thank you very much for bringing up Walter Davis. I was trying to think of his name clearly, but yes, a priest of Isis in Australia, Walter Davis, has passed away, and Goddess bless him on his way especially. He served long and faithfully, and we wish to remember him. So definitely for him. And Marky is remembering the passing of her mother, who died in November several years ago, Donna Buck. And thank you, Donna Buck, for bringing forth Marky, because you are a very cherished part of this temple, Marky. Goddess bless. So if there's anyone else that we wish to remember, feel free to mention them now. And I know many people have had passings of pets and creatures that are near and dear to our hearts, and may their paths and our hearts be soothed, whether they are little creatures, big creatures, people creatures. May all be blessed. And Marky sends hearts and butterflies. Of course, in Greek, the word for butterfly is psyche, and is definitely a close parallel to the soul. And Namana is remembering Paul Ramses, Lady Lorion, Warren Zook, and Chandradeva, who passed away recently. So Goddess bless that all these may be remembered. And Queenie, yes, we were mentioning Queenie before too, and I'm so sorry, a doggie that survived to nearly 20, I think it was. That is a dog who was trying to stay in a wonderful place as long as possible. So yes, we remember Queenie and so many others. All right. Isis awakens thee in peace. Osiris awakens Jeff. He is remembering his dad, Doc Isles, who passed away, oh gracious, about 24 years ago, and he would have just celebrated his 99th birthday. And of course this week we were also remembering Lady Olivia, who passed away this week 8 years ago. Isis embraces thee in peace. Osiris awaits in the underworld. Anubis will guide you to a new destiny. What's beyond is a mystery. Isis awakens thee in peace. Osiris awaits in the underworld. Anubis will guide you to a new destiny. What's beyond is a mystery. Goddess bless all of those with losses, and may the paths of those we love be eased in their next destiny, and may our hearts be eased in this life without them. Goddess bless. Is there anyone else we should recall, or anything else to which we should attend? Linda writes, Olivia Robertson, we say your name that you may live, and we certainly feel her around us. Goddess bless. Okay. And I'm remembering your mother, Linda, also. Right. If there's nothing else, we will go on to the reading. All right. And today's reading from the 42 Ideals of Ma'at is number 20, I hold purity in high esteem. And Lady Lorianne writes, well, we need to repeat it first. I hold purity in high esteem. I hold purity in high esteem. I hold purity in high esteem. And she writes, purity of mind, purity of heart, and purity of body. Set your standards high and do not budge from the concept of purity, for this is an aspect that will help you to manifest that which you aspire to. Say to yourself the words, I am pure. I am pure. I am pure. I am pure. And in the ancient Egyptian, it would be a nuke-web, a nuke-web, a nuke-web. And sometimes it's helpful to have it in a different language. We tend to load up the words that we use a lot with a lot of other things, and sometimes that creates a stumbling block between us and the actual spiritual concept that those words may embody. So, Anuk-web, Anuk-web, Anuk-web. I am pure, I am pure, I am pure. Say it 3 times, and so you will be. From this blessed state, you will shine, and your aura will be clean. This is observed by others as you go about your business. Find others that also radiate the pure light that indicates that they are beings of a higher order. It is easy to discern when you are in their presence. Do not be afraid to tell them that you recognize this quality in them and that you do indeed hold them in high esteem. There are some, obviously, that do not have this emanation. They are often sloppy in their speech, in their attire, in the way they live. Learn to stay away from those who do not have a sense of the pure and prefer to stay in a state of dishevelment. If possible, teach the art of purity to others who do not even consider this quality. Be pure. Though I think personally that purity can be found in many guises. So it's not something that is always easily perceived just by our five senses. So someone in rags could in fact be highly pure. So Goddess bless that we are also able to discern purity wherever and however it may come to us. All right. Is there anything else? And Linda's commenting to Tracy, we had the best moms ever. We were blessed. Indeed we were. And I hope that all of us are blessed with good connections with those that have brought us forth. And if those connections are not good, even if they have passed away, may there be healing that liberates you from any conflict with them. So, anything else that we should attend to on this lovely autumnal day? No, I will go ahead and close. As always, we give thanks to Lady Olivia, Lady Lorion. I'm getting them out of order, but if Olivia wants to be thanked first today, I will do that. To the remarkable Lady Olivia Robertson, her brother Lord Strathlock, and all of that line of the Fellowship of Isis, we give our thanks. And to Lady Lorion, smiling at us in this lovely picture that was put together in this book by our dearly departed priestess Serena, whose name we also say that she may live. We give our thanks and ask her blessings. And to the gracious goddess Isis in all of her forms, 10,000 and more of them, we give our thanks and ask her blessings. And to each and every one of us for all that we do, both here and in the world. May our efforts be blessed. May our results be abundant. And may we go forth from this rite refreshed and renewed. I hope you all have a splendid day and that your week is going well and that it's full of magic and accomplishment and all that you could hope for. Goddess bless.